afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to Financial Survival, sponsored by Discount Gold and Silver Trading. I'm Melody Cedarstrom, and today is the 11th of November, 2009. And again, thank you for joining us for our program today, Financial Survival, and it is brought to you by Discount Gold and Silver Trading. 800-375-4188 for our telephone number, 800-375-4188 for all your gold and silver coin needs. Our website, discountgoldandsilvertrading.net. You can listen to the program at the website. We archive them there on a daily basis, and of course, other reading material available on the website, discountgoldandsilvertrading.net. And of course, questions for the program and questions regarding your portfolios, you can direct that to discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com. discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com. I guess the bond market was closed today, and we also had banks and post offices closed for Veterans Day today. And I'm sure Bob will say a little something about the veterans and here in just a little bit. And so I think I'm going to go directly to the coin prices, or I should say the spot prices for gold and silver. Right now we're currently looking at gold up $11.80 at 118. I keep saying 118, $1,118.60. I bet a lot of you just had a heart attack out there. We have silver up 25 cents at 17.57. And I think you all knew what I meant anyway. You have platinum up $19 at $13.75, and you have palladium up $12 at $347. So a good day in the metals, and we'll talk about coin prices here in just a little bit. A terrific day in those. Everything was green on the board, and we have Robert Chapman joining us from the International Forecaster. Good afternoon, Bob.
Good afternoon, Melody, and all of you listening. Today, the December market is just about the same as the spot market, only actually it had to go up $3 more than the spot market to accomplish that. And so both silver and gold are strong going into the close, and I expect that they will remain so. In the next 7 days, there's an excellent chance that we could hit 1,200. And for all of you people who are sitting around waiting for the market to sell off late next week into the options expiration, are making a terrible mistake. Because they might be able to get the price of gold down $10 or $15, but it may be from 1,200. So I wouldn't wait around and wait to buy and think you're going to outthink the market, the greatest bull market in all bull markets of history. You're making a mistake. You got to buy now. It's a long-term bull market. We're not even halfway there. We're only perhaps 1/3, not even that, in prices. And so don't fiddle around. Buy. And the same thing is true with the shares. The shares have the U.S. government, what they're doing is they're using derivatives to short the big unhedged companies. And what they're doing, it looks like they're buying the hedge ones, which is Barrick and Anglo and Newmont, and that won't last for long, but that's what they're doing. And they're trying any way they can to keep gold down, and they think by not allowing strength to be shown by these producers that will somehow affect the price of gold bullion, and it's not going to. You know, we got three distinct markets here: bullion, coins, and shares. And they all react differently. The bullion is very, very strong. and it's going to go to 1,200, maybe 1,250 very shortly. And if these people have not covered, which is the United States government, which is your money, if they have not covered by the time we're 1,250, it's going to go straight to 1,650. Now, I don't know what their position is. The last time I looked, they were short 201,000 gold contracts on a net basis. So we'll see what happens. But they're going to have to cover somewhere. And when they cover, they have to buy back that which they sold at a lower price. There cannot be any professional dealers who are making money on the short side of the market. I mean, we hit another new high today. They can't be. I mean, some of these shorts were put on at 900. And then we have these morons out there, 96% of the newsletter writers and the analysts and the economists telling us gold's going to $700 or $800. And they've been telling us that since it was 900. And then when it got to 1,000, they told us, some new ones told us it was going to go to 900. I mean, what can these people be thinking of? And they've ruined their clients because they got them out of the market. And they're missing all these gains. And they probably took losses to get out of the market. Dumber than dumb. I mean, I can only think of two people that are as bullish as I am, in this newsletter industry. And that's probably why almost all the newsletters, with the exception of maybe 5%, have lost 2/3 of the subscribers over the last 2 years. And we have doubled in the last 2 years. And so they were wrong and we were right. And, I don't like to bring these things up, but, these people have misled you into thinking gold's going to go down. I mean, look what it's cost people. It's tragic. And then if people come back and say, well, it's too expensive now, you got to be kidding me. I'm calling for $6,700 gold. The worst possible price will be $2,500 if I'm dead wrong. Something to think about. Don't put off buying. We got a long, long way to go. We hit a new low today in the dollar index, the USDX. I think it was up a little on the day, but it did hit a new low. What are those figures, Melanie?
Right now I'm showing the index at 75.13. Let me go back to my screen here, but it's...
I think it got down to 74.75.
Yeah, it was. Right now it's up 9 at 75.10.
See, this is why the Fed made the currency swap, and that was $500 billion. And the currencies that they gave dollars for were the Swiss franc, the British pound, the euro, the Japanese yen, and the Canadian dollar. And what they do is they take those currencies and they sell them into the market, depressing the prices on those currencies so that the dollar will go up. And on the other hand, those countries are taking that money and they're taking it to the auction and they're buying U.S. treasuries with it. And all this money, this $500 billion, has been created out of thin air and monetized. And that's one of the reasons why gold's going up here, because people realize that there's going to be, well, I don't know the numbers, but I think it's going to be 14% plus inflation next year, real. The government will admit to 5%. The government's admitting to 1.2% right now, and it's 6.11% inflation. But the American people are getting it. They're finally starting to come around, and that's good. I had a discourse this morning on the Ron Paul bill 1207-604 in the Senate, and he expects to put an amendment on it to put all the things back in that they're taking out. It'll be interesting seeing what happens, because if the amendment is accepted and the rule law is passed, it could avoid a revolution in the United States. If it is not, you will have one. It'll take a while, because what will happen is unemployment over the next 3 years will go to somewhere around 35 or 40%. And when that happens, all hell is going to break loose.